All right, ladies and gents, it's the moment of truth. Myself and one handsome Kevin Sherrill are awaiting the result of Gordon Ryan Felipe Pena 4. And it does look like Gordon gets the hand raise.
2-0, yep.
But just not, you know what I mean? Like, not satisfying. And now he's like, hey, we're besties. Remember, you complete me. I love you. Let's go grab some coffee. Mo gives Gordon a belt.
Let's go for 5.
And they're definitely going for coffee later. And Jake Watson is going to come do the honors and do the interview. It's not historic, but okay.
Yeah, Mo said read the cards.
No, I know. I just like giving Jake shit.
Yeah. What's going through his teeth? Did he get busted?
Gordon?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is his mouth bleeding?
Is his mouthpiece in? Does he have his mouth guard
I
in?
don't think so.
Or is he just at like old prospector life right now?
That's what I'm saying. He looked like a prospector.
Maybe he took some injuries or something. I don't know.
Is the beard cosplay?
Yeah, I think something's happening. You're right. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. That is done. So, yeah, that definitely showed you what is happening on that side of the world. So, Gordon Ryan victorious via decision. I'm sorry, by 2 points. That you did see Pena was working overtime to try and get that. And I think they're previewing again the Craig Jones-Gabby Garcia fight or match, if you would. That should be happening a little bit later. To all of you joining, my apologies. I pressed the wrong button, and as a result, womp womp. Here we are. Unfortunately, we had to restart the stream. So, you know the song, We Didn't Start the Fire? I just discovered I did. So, it is an unfortunate thing, but still enjoying the fact that things are going well here. Kev, what is your initial response to that? Did you feel that lived up to the hype? Were you entertained by it? Or, you know, did it merit going this and doing this route for them?
Elaborate on did it merit this?
So, was it worth it to do this?
Man, worth it is a value judgment. I thought it was very engaging. Okay. I was locked in the entire 30 minutes. Yeah, I was very interested to see if Felipe could pull it off. I think as much as people talk about the dominance of Gordon Ryan, and he is incredibly dominant, has built a resume, it's no question. He's the greatest grappler of all time. Or at least the greatest modern grappler. You can hand some caveats out there. I got some personal goats that are really difficult to unseat on my Mount Rushmore. But as far as by performance, he is insanely dominant. But Felipe Pena is always there with him, always hanging with him.
It's a pace setter, dude.
2-0, and it was off of a takedown attempt, a deep look at a back take that Felipe lost and ended up on bottom.
Yeah. I mean, I have to say it was an impressive display between two of the top talents of all time in our sport. It's just sometimes you get a rival that you're just kind of stuck with, dude, no matter what. And you feel like that's the case with those two individuals. So that is kind of what we have going on here.
Well, now they're 2-2. They got to break the tie.
No.
Got to break the tie.
Oh, we don't have to. Yeah, boy, we do. We will.
They're going to make another belt for it.
It's the United World Champion version of this now. Okay, cool. Thank you, guys. What's up, Terry? Good to see you. Mama Cheryl. Good to see all of you guys joining us.
So this is being streamed at a gas station in Clanton, Alabama by my aunt.
Yeah?
Uh-huh. Being supportive. And she had someone come through that gas station and go, I follow them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
You got fans out there,
well,
man.
You know, it's always random. Oh, we should see this. World Championship pre-show, 9:45 a.m. We'll go on after that. Semifinals, 10 a.m. Bronze medals, 11. Gordon Ryan versus Yuri Samoas, approximately 6:30 Pacific time.
Dude, I know they sell on prestige, but yeah, I'm not here for the pre-show, the walkouts, any of that stuff, the pageantry. I mean, I get it. Sorry, I'm watching this hype.
The hype video.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not here for like the pageantry, and I feel like that's echoed by a lot of fans. Is like, dude, I like grappling.
Yeah,
I like grappling. Don't give me drums. Don't give me fireworks. Give me grappling. If you can make grappling as palatable as possible, right? Like it's always gonna have its highs and lows. We're good. Run a lean show.
I just think of it like this: everything should have a purpose, and a lot of the times they don't have a purpose other than like, ain't that gonna be cool? And
Drums are sick, bro.
No, dude, this is dumb. And then it just tells me like, oh, they probably are the dumbest of TV fans. Like, they're probably the people who are like, yo, Duck Dynasty, good show.
Solid.
Really like it when you go, I'm not. Oh, God, I hope not. Sweet. Good stuff there. Okay, so now that we're talking like this, we should be discussing how we want to do the last part of our coverage. So, Kevin, I have some news for you.
Oh, interesting.
We have now finalized all things ADCC. So, I guess the question is, do we send you over to Craig Jones Invitational? Would you like to go to Craig Jones Invitational and finish out the job, or do you want to stay here?
I'll be honest, I like it here.
You do?
Being 100% honest, I like it.
Oh.
Here. I'll go to the Craig Jones Invitational for sure, and I will enjoy myself, and it'll be cool. It'll be electric. I'll be a part of it.
Sure.
But this is pretty fun. Both are good. I will not be unhappy with either. But if you're asking for my vote, I like it here.
Okay. So with that in mind, we may have one small problem.
I can go.
Well, no. He gave me the tickets.
Oh, no.
So we have the tickets here. Would you go to CJI? Okay, so I think we're going to send Tim to CJI. You'll stay here with me. So we have coverage, which is great to hear. But yes, then it allows you to do more of your art project as well.
Oh, that's right. I have homework I got to finish.
You do have homework, but we also have updates. So can I get like a red pen if we have one?
Yeah, we've got one.
Oh, okay. Dude, you know what? I didn't want to give you shit. But like, I'm not saying like it's like extra the thing that you got, but you can tell you're an art student because when you came in with these specialized pens on a day where I said, oh, bro, this is just get anything. Like, don't overthink this. All right, here we go. All right. Actually, you know what?
These are the specialized pens.
Do we get a blue? They are.
Yeah.
Give me a blue.
Listen.
Do we have blue? Do we? I kind of want it to stand out a little bit.
What sort of blue?
I'm actually going to go, let's go purple on this one. All right, fams. Guys, this one's it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. But we got to do some cuts here real quick.
Yeah.
So, we are currently in the what? Big boy division?
Yep, big boy division.
Big boy division it is over at Craig Jones Invitational. Doreen, you stay alive again. Nikki Rod, still in it. Looking pretty good here today. My student, Roy Cohen. Coach is very disappointed in you. You didn't do anything wrong, but you didn't win. Let that be a lesson. Don't lose. All right, right now we're about to find out Ignacio Santos or Felipe Andrew. So when we have that result, we will update this bracket over here. But still alive, Michael Wong, Edson Perez. Edson Perez, Michael Wong, keep the dream alive. When you get a chance, at the very end, we'll do a thing tonight where we update those as well. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that over here. Since that is concluded, we're going to keep Craig Jones Invitational on this one. We'll move that one to a UFC one. But man, overloaded, you guys. Woo!
So much jiu-jitsu.
And you know, I'm so happy you guys are joining us. from Twitter again. You refound us, so thank God. Legit strife, nervousness when I saw the stream go down because I pressed the wrong button. But appreciate you guys for tuning back in with us. We are going to have a great time. We still have a lot more coverage to do. And it does look like, I believe that was a noise that meant we're getting a call in. So let's see what's happening here. This is like Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. We get a call in. What I can tell you is we're not just getting, oh shit, we lost them. Fuck. There we go. We got, well, it's somebody different than who I thought it was going to be. But we have a correspondent calling in right now, a longtime friend of the show, and just an all-around good kid, and very excited to hear from him here in a second. But he has been hard at work, you guys. And he doesn't just work out there. We wanted to get active competitors, much like Kevin, people who can speak in different methods and ways. And we are more than fortunate to have the very, very hilarious, very talented Noah Chen joining us. So we'll be pulling him on here in a second as we organize our backdrops. It has been a busy day. So Noah, I'm pulling you on here in a second. Hang tight as I get your audio leveled in and I get you all set. But Noah Chen has been hard at work. And yeah, he's not the only one joining us. I'm going to go ahead and pop in two different individuals here because, I mean, this has been an intense week. So we don't just have one person covering it. We have multiple people covering from different angles. So let's go ahead and welcome some friends of the show. The first of which is going to be, as I mentioned, Noah Chen coming in. And the second of which is going to be longtime friend of the show, John Calistine. And guess what? These guys, top tier individuals, top tier competitors. Very happy to have them both. So give me a second here, guys, and we're going to pull you on. But going in 3, going in 2, going in 1. I was prepared for one of you, but both of you calling in, we're going to make this work as best we can. So, gents, welcome to the show. John,
right.
Welcome to the show, Noah. Noah, asking you a question first. What is the mood like, and where are you right now, sir?
So right now I'm at the CRAIG Jones Invitational. Mood is crazy, especially after Adam Bradley versus Nicky Rod. Nicky Rod definitely dominated that match. Almost at the triangle. I thought he was going to finish Adam Bradley in the second round. But clearly, I do agree with the 10-7. Put him away. Kind of sucks since Adam Bradley has trained at BT before, so probably has some insights into his game. I'm sure that didn't help him. Right now, Ignacio Santos is going against Felipe Andro. Not watching it, but obviously that's probably going to be a great match. But the vibe was electric. I know that a lot of people were leaving ADCC, and they seem to be all here pretty much at this point.
Very good. Thank you for that. I'm going to come on over to John. John, you've been breaking down techniques. We're going to premiere another one of yours today, but where have you been, man? Have you been able to keep up with all of this? Because I keep thinking as a technique breakdown guy, there's been too much jiu-jitsu this weekend.
I mean, there's been a lot of good jiu-jitsu going on this weekend. Honestly, the best weekend of jiu-jitsu I've seen in a very long time. So much good stuff going on. I'm actually very excited about this weekend. So far, it's been very, very good. Lots of I've noticed there's been a lot of similar stuff happening in terms of submissions off of counter wrestling positions. Lots of good leg entanglements and CJI especially. I think you've seen especially now today so far. You're seeing especially this match going on right now, the Felipe Andrew match. You're seeing a lot more action now on the second day. You know, I feel like the heavyweights the first day they're playing a little safe. Now I feel like they're really going after it.
I mean, let's be honest, guys, and I'm talking with competitors all around here. How much of this is you guys looking at this wanting to go into the pit? How much do you guys want an opportunity at that? John, I'm looking at you first. How much do you want an opportunity to compete in a pit?
I mean, I would love to compete in the pit. I really think it adds another aspect that makes it so much better. You don't have to worry about going out of bounds. You just use the wall. I mean, I think it takes away the resetting aspect that really, really takes away from matches. So many times I saw it today with the ADCC, matches reset in transition, whether it's a takedown or a submission attempt, and you can never really reset it completely. I really think the pit just it really adds another aspect that just makes it so much easier to grapple in.
Yeah, no person is sitting there going like, I'm pretty sure he had me in this heel hook. Yeah, just right here, fully extended, we're good. They're always like, nah, I'm pretty sure I had my heel back safely. My knee line is completely out of danger. So I know what you're talking about there. Noah, how much do I have to make sure security doesn't let you just go in the pit and try to get in on this action at some point, sir?
Hey, they're gonna have to hold me back, man. I would love to be in the pit. I think it's awesome. Wrestling has been something I've been really working on with my game, and as John said, the resets do suck, especially in training when you get someone against the wall, or again, if you're just going off the mat, it kind of sucks when you're especially mid takedown, or even as you're finishing a takedown. Again, you can't really reset it to what it really was, no matter how much you try. And the pit obviously solves that problem. You saw a bunch of backflips, ways to use it where you can shrug them down off of a takedown, a lot of cool reversals. So it would definitely be something I would love to get an experience and kind of a shot at competing in.
I mean, it sounds like they're going to try and have more opportunities, so it's definitely a possibility, but I'd like to get this from both of you. Noah, I'll start with you. Who has been a standout performer for you, sir?
Well, I would say for ADCC, definitely Felipe Costa. Honestly, I did not expect him to have the performance he was, just considering he's definitely more of a gi guy. He even admitted it. He took out Couch, loved Couch, but unfortunately, he really just dominated against him. Rear naked choked him from the back, so shed a tear for that one. Sorry, Couch, but obviously Felipe Costa got the win on that one. He is going against I'm blanking on who he's Giancarlo Bodoni. Giancarlo Bodoni, he will be going against him for the second day. And honestly, I do see him as a threat now, especially with his performance. Again, a lot of people I think were counting him out, but he has obviously shown to have a prowess in the no-gi game that has been unexpected. So I hope Bodoni is on his game, is on his mark. I would say that for at least this ADCC style of things, he's been kind of my number one standout in terms of how he's progressing and kind of what he's shown so far in the competition.
Understood, and thank you for that. Johnny, who has stood out to you, sir? And you were specifically covering a weight category, and I know that, but you are welcome to give one from your weight category and one from outside if you so deem.
I mean, the standout for me at CGI is definitely Levi. I think with the way he's incorporating his inversions and his berimbolo attacks to attack leg entanglements, I really think is making a big difference, and I don't think I've ever seen him really do that much before. And I think ADCC Owen Jones is really doing a really good job. I really think who's he have? Pato tomorrow, right? Yes, Pato.
So, yes.
I mean, that's gonna be a pretty competitive match. I think. I really think that Owen showed that he's not really scared of a leg game. So I think it's going to be a pretty good match. I'm actually excited to see that, and I think those two guys are standouts for me. I really think Owen has a real shot if he gets past Pato of taking gold, and I really think Levi has a real chance depending on if he gets past Hulk. I really think now at this point he has a real shot. I mean, I think the him and Andrew Tackett match is going to be very good if Andrew gets past Cade. I think, right? Cade, yeah. And I really think that makes for a really exciting finals match, and I'm really I'm pulling for Levi now.
I mean, Levi definitely got the audience on his side. A lot of people we mentioned were in the chat saying like, oh, he's the one to beat. He's the guy that's got that juice going on right now. Similarly, I felt like Owen Jones, when he showed out, it was like, I don't know, are we looking at something undeniable here? Because that momentum is a real thing in that kind of a big tournament.
Yeah. I mean, I think it all depends on how he... One thing I do know from competing in trials before, and trials are nowhere near the same as ADCC, 2-day tournaments, when you create momentum, sometimes that second day can kind of affect you. So I think if he comes in with the same momentum and it doesn't affect him being the second day, I definitely think that he's going to really do very well that match against Pato.
Guys, I want to, before we start kind of rounding the corner here, start asking you both, how can we improve? Oh, we just got to finish here. Wow. Over here at the
Is that what the screaming was?
That was that what the screaming was? Yes, that is what the screaming was. There was a late in the game finish here, Kev. And do you mind, did you see the end of the break of that?
Inside heel hook from 50-50, I believe, from Deandra with like 21 seconds left. Gets a very clean inside heel hook finish. He's been hunting leg entanglements. Look at this entry right here. Ooh, backside 50-50. Yeah. think we're going to see the spin, the
Wow.
classic
Yeah.
50-50. Yep, inside heel hook.
Well done there. I mean, the question I was going to ask is, you know, we love the pit. We have some appreciation for it. It definitely comes with some strategies. But, like, I did notice yesterday in terms of Craig Jones Invitational, there were a couple things that I want to get some feedback from as many athletes as possible. But what did it feel like to see 10-8, 10-9 rounds, and even in some cases a 10-7 in jiu-jitsu? Does that kind of competition rule set make you want to compete in it? And does it make you excited to watch it as a grappler? I'll start with you, John.
I definitely think it's something different. So, I mean, I think being an MMA fan too, I think it definitely like it helps me enjoy it a little bit more, and I could see spectators enjoying it a little bit more. It's definitely easier to watch now. You know, it's like people see scores, they're like scores between rounds. That's easier to follow, even if they don't understand the rules of what's a guard pass, what's a back take. Like people a lot of time don't understand the point system. So I definitely think that that could be. I definitely think it's more spectator friendly. I like it.
Copy that. What about you, Noah?
Yeah, I've been liking the format. I think it's great, especially for kind of those last minute unexpected decisions or submissions that will come out of it. Obviously,
Sorry,
the
Noah.
scoring. I will.
John's dog is saying whatever you're saying is bullshit.
The
She's
dog
like,
wants on the stream.
dog
Put the
wants
dog
in.
on.
The dog's like, yo, this is some bullshit. Noah don't know what he's talking about right now. Yeah, he spent so much time combing his
Sorry,
hair.
the
He's
dog
like,
just
oh, it's
walked-
perfect
the
here. I
dog's
can't
going
even get
nuts.
this right.
Yeah, man. I saw the dog on John's chest, and I'm like, man, that's a well-behaved dog. Mine would be going berserk right now. You can't fly him out. It's good to know they're all the same.
Sorry to interrupt, Noah. Finish your thought.
No worries, no worries.
Sorry.
Yeah, I love the format of it. Especially when, like, for example, I thought Hulk was out of the game, honestly. I thought Joseph Finn was definitely going to be taking that until, obviously, the knee crush, which came out of nowhere in the third round of all things. So I think that's a great element to jiu-jitsu, just these unexpected decisions and ways that people are coming back and taking the win. You know, even maybe they were down for the first two or one round. I do think the scoring needs a bit of touching up. I don't really understand the consistency of it yet for what constitutes a 10-7 versus a 10-9, for example. I do think the Nicky Rod versus Adam Bradley one was pretty consistent for Nicky Rod, but I have also seen 10-7s thrown at matches that I would say maybe didn't forfeit so much of a dominance for the person it was given to. So I think that could probably use some work on, but I do like the 3-round format. Unfortunately, though, for obviously those guys who may not be entirely entertaining, yeah, it could be a little bit boring to watch 15 minutes of just, nonsense happening or stalling, whatever it may be. But so far, I believe the majority of the matches at TGI have been pretty, running the pace a lot and people just trying to go for it with the $1 million on the line. So I'm definitely in favor of it.
Well, gentlemen, before I let you guys kind of both go on out, I want to get some wild predictions for you. We still have the finals tonight here for the Craig Jones Invitational. I want to also know what are you predicting for tomorrow? So who do you see as winning tonight $1 million? And who do you think is going to show out tomorrow night? I'm going to start with you, Johnny.
I think Levi and Nikki.
Levi and Nikki are your $2 million winners tonight.
Yep.
All right. You know what's so weird? John, your accent, for whatever reason it is, and it's muted. It's not like a heavy accent. The way you say it, being so from the East Coast, I almost am ready for you to say, like, you want to bet on it? Because just the way it comes out,
I mean, you want to bet on it.
I know exactly what I'm speaking of here. I just heard that man going, it's Levi, and I go, is my man asking if we're putting money on this without saying a word? He said, "You heard, you heard indeed." So no, Johnny, I don't. We're grapplers here, fam. What I can do is tell you that people would be foolish if they are not hanging out on your Patreon and checking out your technique videos, because my man has an excellent Patreon. Everybody, go support him.
You.
Give him the props. One of the reasons why I reached out to you, John, is because you do such an excellent job in your technique breakdowns that I said, this is educational. This is important that people sees this. So I appreciate you for doing that. But before we let you go, I got to hear what Noah's got. And Noah, who's winning the $1 million and who's showing out tomorrow?
In my opinion, I think it's going to be Nicky Rod and Andrew Tackett for the CGI $1 million winners. For tomorrow, I would say the two that I definitely believe are going to win is Pixley for his division and Diego Pato for his.
Man, Pixley and Pato, I could see that happening too, man. It is intense, and I'm super stoked for that. Well, gentlemen, here's what I want to do. I want to let you guys both get on over to your lives, back to them. Please know that there is a direct line that you're welcome to call back in. But you have been excellent correspondents. Johnny, I can't wait to show your other technique. And Noah, I can't wait to see you back. And just in case you want, Noah, come through tomorrow with us if you want to visit us in studio. You know that's there, all right?
Sounds great. Thank you guys for having me.
All right, you guys. I'll talk to you guys a little later. Our thanks, John Kalstein and Noah Chen. Appreciate you guys.
See you guys.
All right, man. We lucked out on some great correspondence, honestly.
Yeah, for real.
So our thanks, Johnny, Noah. Woof. You know, the weird part is we're so in our bubble here that I want to hear these perspectives. I want to hear what people have in the back of their minds. And it reaches out to me in a way that I think, like, man, I don't know exactly what people are thinking or feeling, but hearing them, they're not far off from what we're saying, I don't think. Like, both of them were like, these are interesting rules, but I don't know if they're the right rules or the right implementation. And both of them being, I mean, Noah, this is what I love about Noah. Noah is so upfront, man. Noah literally was like, I frankly didn't agree with one of those 10-7s. Like, there was a ton. You just look at it and you're like, bro, that narrowed it down already. So to me, I still feel like there's a trial and process for this that we don't know what it is. So I'm still trying to figure it out, but I do find it interesting to kind of have other people who are competitors outside of yourself who kind of go, okay, I like the pit, but man, I don't know about some of those decisions. I don't know what that would do to me if I was there. So I do get concerned in that side.
Yeah, it's really interesting to get this take where you go and you talk to like some pretty high level competitors. You talk to maybe some of the fans in the arena. You talk to people that are calling in, casual viewers, and they all say the same thing. They're all on the same page of like, man, how are they doing these 10-7s? How are they doing those? What are the stall calls about? We could probably be done after 2 rounds. They all have very similar beats. It's cool. It keeps you as arrogant as you can be. No, the opposite of humble.
Yeah.
It's not like when somebody says something, you're like, oh, I never thought of it like that. It's like, no, that's exactly what I was thinking. I'm brilliant.
To me, when I hear Johnny's perspective, you know, that's a dude who did train with Eddie Cummings very famously for years. He, above so many other people, understands certain aspects about leg locks. So even when he was doing the technique breakdowns, you kind of take a moment and you go, I'm just going to shut up and hear his perspective just to hear him out. Now, granted, the East Coast voice, you know, crazy, whatever. He is
hard
what
to
he
listen
is.
to now. Get subtitles.
But it's always, I told him this, I think, when he won an EBI. I was like, fam, you sound like a kid in like a Scorsese film that just is, you got to tell me, sir. I don't know about that. I just know I want to show out and I want to be a made man one day. So I always like giving him shit. But
yeah, I wanted to hear his take on, I want him to do a technical breakdown on that Levi Jones-Leary exchange.
The very interesting thing you mentioned there. He did send another technique breakdown. So I do. Oh, good. Beautiful. So I do notice something here. I think what we can do to give us like a minute of a debrief time here is also show you guys the second video, because he did one a little bit earlier. So he was covering a lot of the CRAIG Jones Invitational and kind of saying like, hey, just so you guys are aware, here's how some of the technique video breakdowns did work. So very happy he did that for us. But a little bit earlier, we did show one of them. I think we're going to go ahead and complete this set by now showing the second one in case you guys haven't had the chance to check it out with us. But here's the second video that John Kalstein sent to us that basically gives us some more insight. And I hope that you guys enjoy it. He definitely